Hello, World Wide Web. My name is Matthew Lillard. You're very handsome today. Let's make out. Is that creepy? Too much.
It's about Fat Kid Rules the World.
Fat Kid Rules the World is about an obese teenager that finds punk rock music and it saves his life.
Closely does it follow the book?
Very closely. We added a couple cinematic elements, but for the most part, we were really concerned with maintaining the feel of the book and respecting the author's work. Cale Going's a friend, and that was a promise I made very early on.
What drew you to work with this?
I read the book when I was doing the book on tape, and I had this crazy, really emotional experience, and I saw myself in the lead character, Troy, and I felt like that story needed to be told for other kids that are out here on the man's world too.
What are the best qualities about the film?
About filming it? The best qualities
about this film?
About the best qualities about our film. Well, I think that the number one thing is that we're telling a story in a really amazing, organic and loving way, and we have a really powerful story to tell, and we're doing it with drama and comedy, and I'm really proud of this.
Any memorable moments?
Oh, it's the highlight of my entire creative career, so the whole thing is pretty memorable to me. But my first day, my last day, we have punk rock scenes in the movie where our Troy, our obese teenager, is shoved into the world of punk rock music and goes to a gig. I mean, there's just all kinds of memories.
So you don't have a favorite part in the movie, like a favorite scene?
I have a favorite part in the movie. There's a part in the movie where he's eating these donuts and he smashes it against the wall. And for me, that's probably my favorite part because he's going through a real emotional journey. He's having this epiphany, and the actor Jacob Osaki, who I love to pieces, wasn't sure he could do it, and in the end, he's amazing in that scene. It's a really powerful scene. So I think it's probably my favorite small moment of the movie.
As far as the cast, who would you say is the scene stealer?
Who would I say is the scene stealer? That's a good question. Look, I think that our entire cast is pretty amazing. I will say that Lily Simmons, who's a young model, this is her first big acting role, is it's her big debut, and I think that when people walk out of the theater, they're blown away by performances across the board, but everyone's kind of curious to who she is because she's incredibly beautiful and super talented, and that's a very rare package.
What message do you want viewers to go away with after watching?
Well, the one thing I will say is that our movie has anyone in America, anyone in the world, that's not true actually, anyone in America, not anywhere in the world, can go to tugthefatkid.com, so TUGG thefatkid.com, and you can set up a screening of our movie in your local Cineplex. It works a little like Groupon, so if you have enough people, we'll send the movie, and the movie can show in your local theater, and whoever promotes it, whoever sets it up, makes a percentage of the box office. So I think that is that's definitely something that I want to make sure everyone knows.
Yeah. What would be your pitch to get people to go out and see it?
Well, I would say that I was in a movie called SLC Punk a long time ago, and I think that movie has tapped into a generation of kids who have found punk rock music and are in love with punk rock music and its message. And I think that movie's been passed along from kid to kid over the last 20 years. And I think that our movie, Fat Kid Rules the World, is similar in tone and feel. And we hope that if you like SLC Punk, if you like me, that you'll go to tugthefatkid.com and you'll check it out. Hi, my name is Matthew Lillard. You're on popzineonline.com, and you are checking me out. I'm an actor, I've been in many movies, and now I'm a director. I directed a movie called Fat Kid Rules the World that you can check out in your local movie theater if you go to tugthefatkid.com. So go to tugthefatkid.com, request your movie, set it up, it's awesome. I promise you you'll love it. Right on.